On February 19th, 2020, a rising rapper named Bashar Baraka Jackson, known professionally as Pop Smoke, passed away.
Sometimes you just want to just bug out, just grrr, bow, bow. Just.
Now, I will be addressing a few things that I have read negatively about him. Some of these theories were while he was alive and after his death. As you read in the title, I am discussing the UK drill saga and his alleged homophobia by people who do not know much of the black hip-hop culture. Before I do that, let me discuss a few things about Pop Smoke's background. On July 20th, 1999, Bashar Baraka Jackson was born and raised in Brooklyn, New York. His mother, Andre Jackson, is Jamaican, and his father, Greg Jackson, is Afro-Panamanian.
Now, some people thought you were Jamaican. I don't know. I had to emphasize that. I feel energy from what you said there. You get me? Some people thought you were Jamaican, but I hear that you're from Panama, like your heritage and that.
Yeah.
Tell us about the heritage,
I'm
man.
Mixed. My pops is Panamanian, and my dad is Jamaican.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I say my pops and my dad. My pops is Panamanian, and my mom is Jamaican.
Oh, straight.
He had an older brother named Obasi. As an adolescent in a middle-class location in Karachi, Brooklyn, Jackson attended 9 different schools. Due to his troublesome past in school, changing schools was the best option for him. While attending Rock Top Academy in Philadelphia, he had to leave after being diagnosed with a heart murmur. Jackson ended up doing street life activities back home in Canarsie, Brooklyn. Pop Smoke versus UK Drill.
I get your body, next day I forget it. Next day I forget it. Nigga Dre just caught a body. Nigga Dre just caught a body.
Now, Pop Smoke has never claimed to run UK Drill, no drill music overall. His UK-based producer 808 Mano has been acknowledged for making the instrumentals of most of Pop Smoke's music, especially his debut mixtape, Meet the Woo.
So you've connected with 808 Beats from out here, man. You've connected with the UK's very own 808 Mellow Beats.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, how did you connect with him, man? Because, you know what I mean, it's a bit out of the box.
Yeah, off YouTube.
Oh, literally off YouTube?
Yeah.
Did you?
He enjoyed 808's drum patterns, and it reminded him of when he played African drums in his church as a child. Pop Smoke flew 808 Metal to New York to produce most of Meet the Woo. One of the articles on The Guardian highlighted that 808 Metal was not credited to creating the instrumental of Welcome to the Party, and this is due to the fact that New Yorkers didn't really know who he was since he wasn't from the United States, he was from the UK. I'm going to be honest, I did not know the existence of 808 Metal until him working with Pop Smoke in his debut album, and I found out the year Pop Smoke passed away, 2020. I didn't. And mind you, I heard of Welcome to the Party, Dior, and his other records on Meet the Woo. I didn't know that he played a huge factor on the success of Pop Smoke's music. And the fact that he's a British black man, I was just in shock. That's the best way to put it. I didn't even thought he was a British black man. I really thought he was from the United States or somewhere whether from New York City or even Chicago. One thing I could say is that Pop Smoke, even before he passed away, he always acknowledged his producer 808 Metal. He always acknowledged him, and there's even articles about them working together and how he gives him credit for his success as well. So it wasn't just a one-way street. Pop Smoke made it clear that this wasn't only him and he didn't create the sound. He always acknowledged it. Pop Smoke has worked with numerous UK drill producers, which include Yori's Beats, Cash Money AP, Vibemaker, to name a few. Pop Smoke versus Homophobia. The accusations of Pop Smoke being homophobic once he stated this verse in Dior.
I can't fuck with these niggas cause niggas is gay.
Now, I already know a few people are probably not going to agree with me, but this is what I get from the song Dior when he says this specific verse. I can't fuck with these niggas cause niggas is gay. He doesn't mean it like he's literally talking about men who are gay or a part of the LGBTQ plus community. Pop Smoke was referring to them as corny and that they were just hating and they didn't want to see him succeed. That's for what I get from the concept of the song. In the following verse, Pop Smoke stated,
all in my page, sucking dick, all in my comments and screaming my name while I'm in the club, throwing them hundreds and fifties and ones.
As you guys could see, hopefully, he was not trying to be homophobic, in my opinion. When he uses the word gay, he's using it as like they on him, they fiending, they trying to capture his attention, and they just trying to hate. And yes, I do know that's a problematic way to think, and using the word gay as a negative way to describe his enemies. Remember, Pop Smoke, when he was alive, his lifestyle was different. He wasn't just your typical regular rapper who grew up in the suburbs and or was middle class. He grew up in the streets, and I'm not saying it's excusable because obviously Pop Smoke, he grew up in a middle class area, but he was with the wrong crowd certain times in his life, and that lifestyle was different.
Just to my young niggas, you feel me? Like niggas like us coming where we come from, we can't afford to fuck up. We can't afford to slip up, make no mistakes, you heard? Because they watching and they want us to. You know what I'm saying? We got all odds against us. You know what I'm saying?
He's not even alive to defend himself. He's dead. And that's my problem. Where was this energy when he was alive? Why now that he's dead, people want to bring this up?
Christian Dior, I'm up in all the stores.
Especially white people, because for what I've been seeing, a lot of these white people have been trying to have this discussion about him doing this. Specifically, this YouTuber, I'm going to probably put the screenshot. He tried to call out Dua Lipa for being featured in Pop Smoke's song Demeter.
You can't say pop without smoke, so fill up your lungs with diamonds will make you choke. You like the way
Once again, Pop Smoke is dead, and this was for his second album. My issue is, I noticed he was trying to prove a point, trying to call Dua Lipa a hypocrite for trying to drop The Baby but collaborating with Pop Smoke. But the thing is, you can't compare the two because The Baby is alive, and The Baby, what he had done was problematic, and once again, he's alive, and it was on a live stage, whereas Pop Smoke, it was in the song, and people start to criticize it more now that he's dead. And I'm not sure, maybe people did criticize it when it did came out back then, when it came out back then. I may never know. But for what I read, these complaints were after he died, not while he was alive. To me, yes, it's important to call out celebrities, but, and especially when something that they have done is problematic, but when they are dead and they cannot defend themselves.
They tryna lock a nigga up and I'm like, fuck a bit. Cause either way, mommy still gonna love a kid. I just took 20 from.
One thing I do want to say before I finish this video, I do want to mention that to the people on Reddit who are non-black using the N-word without reaping the N-word and or just saying it to say it,
This is a favor. Just keep him in your hearts, you know what I'm saying? And just keep streaming, keep supporting, keep him alive, because there's going to be some people that want to take that away, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, I just want my brother to live because, you know, he didn't have the life that I thought he should have had. So,
thank you so much if you made it this far in this video. I appreciate you. Check out Shooting for the Stars Foundation, Pop Smoke's foundation specifically, to celebrate Pop Smoke and give back to his community in Canarsie, Brooklyn. It's gonna be in the description if you want to check that out. Also, this video is coming out a few weeks before Pop Smoke's 2-year anniversary of his death, and as a fan of his work, I believe that if you are a fan or if you want to become a fan, you should hear his music. Of course, if you do feel like you're going to be offended, no, but I feel like we should give everyone a chance. Not saying if they do something that's very problematic, but what I'm saying is Pop Smoke, this was one bad thing he has done. And I'm doing air quotes because we all know nobody's a saint. And Pop Smoke, he had the history, you know. Thank you and peace, man.
What do you see for yourself? What is the aspiration 5 years from now? What's Pop Smoke look like?
5 years from now?
Yeah, give it to me. Break it down.
Sitting on the throne.